And if you're wondering what's going on in the Interlakes real estate market right now, this is the spot for you. Let's have a look. I'm Amanda Oldfield with eXp Realty here in 100 Mile and Andros Lake. So this list here that I've brought up shows us everything that's sold since the beginning of January in the Bridge Lake, Sheridan Lake, Deka Lakes areas. As you can see, it's not a very long list. There was just this one little piece of property. It had a garage or a workshop on it, no house, and it went for $125. It had been on the market for 325 days. Now, when we look at what's available though, we have 26 properties on our list. One of the reasons I think not so much is sold in the last month is a lot of this stuff, if you look at it, is bare land. People aren't super interested in buying bare land when they can't see the land itself. So we don't see so many of those sales through the winter. Then we start to get into, there's a couple houses here in the cheaper price range, but we are very quickly up over that 500 mark. And 500 is the mark, sort of the difference between busy or fairly steady for winter and not so busy. We're seeing a lot of sales still under that $500,000 mark. A fair few buyers still floating around at that price point, and if things are listed well at a good price and are in decent shape, they tend to move quickly under that $500 mark. But we here in Bridge Lake have a lot of very nice, fairly pricey properties, right? So the most expensive on the market right now is on Egan Lake Road, $5 million. And we can all dream, can't we? So there's sort of a look at what's been going on in the Bridge Lake, Sheridan Lake market. I think that things will definitely pick up for us. Another thing I'm going to point out is most of those listings are at Bridge. When we just look at Deka, there's only 5 properties on the market at Deka as a whole. So I'm expecting, things out there should be fairly steady once spring comes and we start to get those recreational buyers back. You can see here, this is active listings historically over 5 years for the 100 Mile House area, and this is just for residential. But you can see our inventory still sort of low. When we look back at the maximum, you see we are definitely still in a lower inventory, and that's a lot of what are driving sales and keeping our prices fairly steady. When we look at what price is doing, this is 3 years, and it's easier to read if we look at the rolling 12 months. So you can see our prices are sort of flat. Look at sales prices. The median sales prices over the last 3 years on a rolling 12-month average, the prices are fairly steady right now. And we're not expecting that to change too much just because of that really low inventory. This graph shows month supply, and when we take it back to the maximum, this is where you see we're in that lower end of it. To get the actual number, we'll do this. So in January, in the residential market for month supply, there was 4.5. That's just barely a balanced market, especially in that under 500 range. Things are still pretty robust. So 100 Mile House, there's your numbers for now. If you have any specific questions or would like more info on anything that you know sold recently, feel free to reach out to me. I'm Amanda Oldfield with eXp Realty and 100 Mile House, and I'm here to help.